Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Tennessee Volunteers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Steps away. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Baxter. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
It's still 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Manning. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody... years back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay.
Going deep. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now, a 4th down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, these are the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Dropping back, it's Manning. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week teams locking horns. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a...
He smashes his way through again. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The Vols want to move quickly. The inside handoff. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Manning. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing. Rolls to the ground, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but with his speed as he moves those sticks.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this crowd.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to him. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really concerned.
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting cut. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Vols will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really...
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He knew. He wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find...
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. the improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jump.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fired in there, but incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Really nice, patient job to... this junior. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. And a lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team's been successful on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Texas offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here.
Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the...
This is just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll operate out of split backs. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quick tempo here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. The Vols get enough for the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. 1st down here for the offense. Handoff to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the 7th play of the drive on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Owens. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They're trying to slam it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 11 over Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards. And they
throws toward the zone. Just threw that one way too far.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Bust through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive and trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.